Hey everyone, 86 Reviews here, and today we take a look at Tamashii Nation's newest release from their Dragon Ball series, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. But before we get into the review, I want to talk to you all about the belts I'm offering for Goku 2.0 body. I've been getting a lot of questions about when and how to place an order. Production has started, but I have been pretty busy recently. So I'll need a couple more weeks to get at least 30 belts done, which is what I'll be offering initially. If they sell out, if they do well, I'll be making more, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, again, sorry for the delays, and thank you for all for waiting very patiently. I will have updates very soon posted on my Instagram, so make sure you follow me there. I'll probably make a video once they're done, so if you guys don't do Instagram, you'll hear from me here. SH Figuarts Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, or Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan God Vegeta was released domestically here in Japan on the 24th of May as a Bandai premium web exclusive and retails for 5,940 yen, or roughly $55 or $60 because it is a web exclusive, and you probably will be paying a little bit more if you are outside of Japan, in the States or elsewhere in the world. If you have him on pre-order with US-based sites like Big Bad Toy Store or any of the other US-based sites, you'll have to wait about a month for him to hit stateside. But orders from overseas sites like Army should be shipping out soon, or they have already shipped out. So I was actually really looking forward to this release even before I could confirm the updated head sculpt. And yes, we do get a completely new head sculpt for both Blue and God. Bandai went the extra mile and gave us a completely new head sculpt solely for these two forms. They even went as far as to give Vegeta a new pair of rounder feet, new shoes, just little touches that make me extremely satisfied, more so than I was before with this figure. Yes, I know everything else is basically just a repaint of the Super Saiyan Vegeta 2.0 mold we got a couple of years back, I think 3 years back, I'm not really sure. And third party Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue heads are readily available, and people have been repainting, their Vegeta heads blue ever since we got this new transformation from Dragon Ball Super. But it's just that, repaints. That can be said with the third-party companies as well. They're just repaints of the original Super Saiyan 2 head. But with this, it's a completely new mold, a completely new sculpt, and I think it actually looks really, really nice. At first glance, you might not pick it up. Heck, I wasn't sure to begin with. But here you can see the hair is shorter. It's, how can I say, a little bit more compact. It's a little tighter around the sides. The Super Saiyan 2.0 head is longer, the hair is a little bit longer, and it's more fanned out. There's more volume to it. Tamashii even made subtle changes to the face, giving Vegeta slightly bigger eyes, bringing them closer together just slightly. The pupils are a little bit bigger, as well as, I don't know how well the camera is picking it up, but there is a darker blue outline around the lighter pupil. The same can be said for the Godhead as well, a darker inner circle with a lighter outer circle, just like how it is in the animation and the manga. Goku had these eyes, the bigger rounder eyes with the darker pupil in the middle. Vegeta has the same. And yes, I can understand how people don't particularly like this new look, but I do believe Tamashii is trying to differentiate Dragon Ball Z from Dragon Ball Super. The artwork is obviously different. You can see that obviously in the manga, in the animation. So I am happy that they are acknowledging these, design differences in their figures. As I said before, everything else is the Super Saiyan 2.0 body. The torso, the shoulders, the arms, the waist, the legs. But it works. The 2.0 body was definitely an upgrade from the original, so I'm cool with it. Vegeta also gets a new lick of paint, grey Saiyan armor. The shoulders and the ab areas now are painted a more mustard yellow rather than the original brown color that we got with the Super Saiyan 2.0 body. Boots to match. Speaking of boots and gloves, they've used a lighter shade of gray. It's not that stark white that we're used to. And his suit is molded in a very, very dark blue. There is no shading, unfortunately, this time round, but it looks fantastic. The contrast to the vibrant teal blue that they used for the hair looks fantastic, looks really good. Great design choice, I think. Again, with the heads, the blue that they used has a nice metallic finish. It's glossy, it's clean. The same can be said for the God head, though it is a lot darker than the God Goku head. It's a deeper red, but still has that nice glossy metallic sheen to it. In saying that, the metallics do match. I'm not sure if Tamashii was considering that when they decided on the paint job, but it definitely does look good together. Alright, so for articulation, his head does move up quite a bit, and he can bury his chin quite far down as well. He does have a side-to-side rotation and some really good tilt as well. His head is on a ball joint. The neck is a separate piece as well, so you do get a good range of motion. Looking at his shoulders, same as the 2.0 body, 90 degrees at the shoulders. There is a nice butterfly joint there. 360 rotation. Upper bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. And of course your standard wrist swivel and hinge as well. Just get that to focus. There we go. So just like the 2.0 body, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta does have a really nice torso joint here. You can stretch it out, pull that joint apart, and get him to ab crunch quite far forward. And of course, quite far back as well. There is a little bit of a gap there when you do that, but yeah, I think it's more for the forward ab crunch. Looks really smooth. You can get really far down. It does swivel side to side, like so, but it's more natural to swivel it at the waist. Hips are the same, so you do get a decent outward splits and decent forward and back split as well. There is upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and his feet are on a ball joint, so they do swivel side to side. They go down this much, go up pretty well actually. He does have a toe joint there, and he does have some ankle pivot as well. For accessories, we get the standard Vegeta lineup of hands: 2 fisted hands, 2 fighting pose hands, 2 blast hands, 2 open palm blast hands, a thumbs up single right hand, and we get 3 alternate face plates for the blue form: a standard neutral face, a gritting angry face, and a shouting face. Unfortunately, we only get 1 face plate for the God form head, which is this kind of smirking, grinning, kind of gritting teeth face, which I know some people aren't too happy with, but to be honest, it does actually look a lot better in person. Alright guys, head swap time. I don't own any of the original Vegeta molds, so I can only go through the newer 2.0 bodies. And yes, Tamashii was good to us this time round. The blue and God head fits on all of these new bodies, so let's get swapping. So I've said this many times throughout the review now, and for me it's not necessarily a bad thing, but other than the new head sculpt, which I really like, sorry for those who don't, there really isn't anything new here except for the boots as well. In saying that, I really do think Tamashii did a great job with this release. They could have easily just repainted the 2.0 head and called it a day, but they didn't, and we get two forms in one figure, which I don't think has been done for a Vegeta figure yet. Not saying that this figure is perfect, they never really are, but there are a few things I would have liked them to include. Again, now I say this every Figuarts review, but we need more effect accessories. Anything at all. Also, give us a few more options to change out the God head, and I would have preferred slimmer shoulders this time. To me, God form Vegeta and God form Goku always looked slimmer, even for Blue in some cases. Yes, I know this is the look from the Broly movie, and I'll have to go back to see if Vegeta was in fact more muscular in his Blue form, which to be honest is what this figure is, you know, Super Saiyan Blue with the option of, you know, having a God head as an accessory. But again, if Tamashii was going for that newer Dragon Ball Super look, I think slimmer shoulders and arms like God Goku would have been, I don't know, my preference, more suitable. So is the figure worth your money? Every cent. I don't think we'll be getting another Super Saiyan Blue or God form Vegeta anytime soon, or for that matter, at all. Also, it being a web exclusive means it won't be reissued. I don't know where I got that from. I've heard it somewhere. I've heard you guys say it before. Don't know if it's actually true or not. But again, you know, I don't really want to take the chance. If you do collect the series, I think that's reason enough to pick this guy up. Blue now is like the new Super Saiyan for Dragon Ball Super now, so I'm not really sure why they made Vegeta an exclusive, since this is such a common form for Vegeta in the main series now. Again, like most, if not all Dragon Ball Figuarts, prices will definitely go up really soon. So if you have the chance to pick this guy up at a good price, I say go for it. Again, I really like the new heads. The body is a repaint, but it's a great mold and definitely one I don't mind owning multiples of, which makes me feel that I should have picked up an extra one. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. As always, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Be sure to check out my Instagram, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hit that notification button so you don't miss any of my future videos. Broly comparison video will be coming really soon. Sorry for the delays, guys. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will be seeing you all real soon. Bye for now.